Good morning. Give me a moment. I need to move all my stuff around. Okay. And today, the pen is not lost to the abyss. It's right where it's supposed to be. Okay. Okay. Let's roll the wheel. The wheel's not up. Oops. That's not the wheel. There we go. Where's the wheel? Okay. Something's rolling. I think there's some visual problem. It's fine. We got rainfall. Sure. Sure. There we go. I accept that answer. I already told you what I thought of your family tree. It's a lot of cats. Okay. So, designing rainfall is going to be both. It should be easy because I have most of the cats related to him designed. Yes, I did see the answers to my questions. But also, I just have a feeling this man's gonna be difficult. Also, sorry, CSX. I don't mean to sound short or anything. I'm just trying to get this started. Yes, Derpy is safe. Okay, so here's the current design I have for rainfall. And this actually isn't what he looked like when I originally designed him. He was gray, but then at some point I went in and I changed his colors. I'm not opposed to the black or the really dark gray that he's got going on right now. I guess, yeah. So, who is Rainfall? You may be wondering. Maybe you're not. I don't know. I don't know how much I've talked about him. Anyway, Rainfall is Nettlepool, Cherrybelly, and Wildstrike's father. He's a Moon Clan hunter. Let me get up to Moon Clan. Does he have any family? I'm I'm still trying to remember, or I'm still trying to relearn the changes I made. No, he doesn't have any living relatives. But yeah, anyway, hello, welcome. So, hello, Nightmare Ash, welcome. This man needs to look properly angry. So, Rainfall, a lot like his sons, has a bit of a temper. Reference of Rainfall looks like a slug cat. Oh, interesting. I don't know when that game came out. He may have been designed before that. Either way. Ooh, you just got finished finding references for PMV? Awesome. Anyway. So, yeah. As I was saying, Rainfall, like his sons, has a bit of a temper. Yeah, he is quick to anger. Yeah. Should you do sketches or make yourself cry coloring it? Start with sketches, see how you feel by the end of those. You want to make a PMV, but you can't find a good song? I know, that's always difficult. Yes, this is their dad. Does he suck? I mean, on the scale of, like, characters I adore and want everyone else to adore because they're cool and awesome and I love them, and characters that I designed specifically to be hated, he's like in the middle-ish. He is not a great father to his first litter of kids. He makes up for it when Coal Kit and Dark Kit are born, and he is much more caring. He's much more caring of his kits while they are kits, to his litters with Moonfeather than he is with Nettlepool's siblings. Ooh, Cloudy Bloom and Pop Rock. Also, hi Leah, welcome. So yeah, I don't know. I would say he's like in a gray area almost. He's not very nice to Nettlepool while he still lives in MoonClan. Which It's kind of a point against him. But yeah. I also just enjoy creating characters that have sucky parents. I don't know what that says about me, but heh. Also, hello, welcome, RZ125. I don't think Rainfall would accept the Huggies. He's not a very huggy kind of guy. But yeah. I'm trying to think. I don't have too much Rainfall specific story that isn't related to his kits. Hello, welcome. Remember you? Maybe. There's a lot of people. I may not remember everyone. Which character is this? So this is Rainfall. He is Nettlepool's father. And he kind of sucks. He is not nice to his son. He and Nettlepool eventually kind of make up. Not fully like make up, but so I'm trying to remember what I did for Morning Dove. Give me a sec. I don't think she's up in my... I need to re-look at her. Okay, right. Anyway. But yeah, him and Nettle kind of make up. A big point of tension is the fact that so yeah, you know what? It's an important point of the story. It may feel a little weird, but I will mention it. So, after Morning Dove dies, the whole family is grieving. Rainfall breaks the little Derby's heart. Well, Rainfall's not a nice guy. I don't think he'd care, unfortunately. But anyway, so the whole family is grieving, and Rainfall and Moonfeather, who is Morning Dove's sister, they comfort each other, and it accidentally, at some point, Moonfeather discovers that she's pregnant. And Rainfall moving on from Morning Dove pretty quickly. It's not. Anyway. Hi, Poppy. Welcome. I've been doing good. But yeah, so a big tension between him and Nettle's upset because he thinks his father moved on too quickly from his mother dying. And though it takes a while for him and Moonfeather to officially become mates after the kits are born. But it is a huge bit of tension, especially through Nettlepool, who is, of course, he's the important one in this because he is one of the main characters. Unfortunately, it's not a great situation for Nettle because he feels betrayed by the adults in his life. Which may partially be why he decides to leave at some point. And perhaps why he sought out a relationship outside of the clan. But who's to say? Besides, I guess, me. I'm the creator. I have the say. But anyway. Alright, see you, Loyal. Have a good day. That leg is too short. You know what? He's allowed to be short. But yeah. Trying to think of other notable Rainfall moments. Trademark. And I'm mainly trying to think of ones where it's not just him yelling at his son, or being angry, but that's a lot of his story at the beginning, is just, it's either him grieving or him caring for his new kits and being upset that his old ones, that his first litter is not fully accepting of his decisions at all times. He's definitely closest to Cherry Belly. She's just very neutral when it comes to all of the family drama. And unfortunately, she has a lot of, she's very in the middle of everything, and that can be a struggle for her. Having to deal with all of these angry people. I guess the next... Oh, hello, welcome back, never gonna give you up. I've been got again. No. I guess the next really notable rainfall moment, I need to develop him outside of Nettlepool. I'll do that at some point. But anyway. Speaking of Nettlepool, I need to bring that man up. Hello, newbie. Welcome. Yeah. Ooh, I gotta decide if I wanna... Whatever. Excuse me, I'm talking to myself. So, notable rainfall moment. Involves his son, Darkpaw. I talked about Darkpaw before, I'm pretty sure. That might have been when I designed, or redesigned Wild Strike. But so yeah, for those who don't know, Darkpaw gets sick with the same thing that took out Morning Dove. So, and Nettlepool vows that he is going to find a cure, but he doesn't. And that's it. That's, yeah. So, the notable moment is that Rainfall yells at Nettlepool. He yells at Nettlepool for not being able to save Darkpaw. And in his grief and anger, he accuses Nettlepool of not trying hard enough because he's never liked because Rainfall has convinced himself, well, I don't know. He's angry, and he accuses Nettlepool of not liking the kits and not trying hard enough to save Darkpaw, even though that is like the exact opposite of what happened. Nettlepool lost sleep and traveled as far as the clans would let him go to try and find a cure. And so Nettle storms out because he is also sad at his half-brother because he couldn't save his half-brother. So he pieces out for a while. He's like, I don't want to deal with you. And then not long after, so I'm trying to reestablish what my timeline is. Either way, not long after, it comes out that Nettlepool is in a half-clan relationship with a Sun Clan cat. And thus more tension. Because that's very frowned upon in Moon Clan. The other clans are not as strict with it. They're not as unaccepting. Managed to line an art fight attack. Congrats. I need to decide if I'm fully done with art fight or what I'm doing. I want to try to get the mass attack out. And there's design revenges I have to do, but I don't know. I've been in a mood, and this is all I've been drawing, is these characters. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, half-clan relationships are pretty... If you don't have a mate that's part of the clan, and you're in Moon Clan, the expectation is that you don't talk about it. Because as soon as it, comes to light, it becomes an issue. They are very anti outsider. So if you Just, it's not supposed to be talked about. And really, if it had been most any other cat who overheard that Nettlepool had a half-clan mate, or a non-Moon Clan mate, most cats would have just politely forgotten that information, silently judged. But of course, it had to be Wild Strike who learned the info, and to get back at, just to be an asshole, he revealed his brother's secret, and now, Rainfall is upset at his son again. Because he convinces himself that it's an act of rebellion because he just thinks that Nettlepool is acting out because he's still salty about everything that's happened. No, Nettle just fell in love. He didn't do it to spite his father. He's also upset because that then reflects poorly on him and his family. How would Rainfall react? He wouldn't like Cobalt because Cobalt is a former kitty pet, and Rainfall is a respectable Moon Clan cat. But yeah, so Nettlepool's actions reflect poorly on him as well. Because Moon Clan be like that. And he's angry and has decided that his anger needs to be put outward. But yeah, then after they argue, Nettlepool pieces out, and Moon Clan assumes he's dead. And Rainfall feels a little guilty for pushing his son away, but mostly he's just... How big is Rainfall? I don't know, man. I don't think about how big my cats are. He's probably average cat size. I don't know. Sorry, again, I did not mean for that to come out snappy. That's not something I think about unless it's, like, significant. I don't know why I'm feeling sassy today. hello, welcome. But yeah, they assume he's dead or that he defected, which I mean, I guess he did. Because even after Nettle is found, he doesn't go back. Nettlepool does not go back to Moon Clan. He goes to Sun Clan to live with Lightningberry. I feel like you could pat his little head, but he'd scratch you. Yeah, he would. But yeah, they assume that Nettle either defected or died because there's a good couple moons between when he leaves and when someone from Moon Clan spots him again. And they'd rather think that he got caught by something than left to go be an outsider. But his leaving will have consequences later. Don't you worry. So yeah. Rainfall feels kind of guilty that he pushed his son away, but also he's angry that he left. Fast forward a couple moons, 6 moons to be exact. Wait a minute, I have to process my timeline again. Hello, Leo's doggo. Yeah. We'll fast forward to the massacre. So, yes, the massacre. Sorry, I'm thinking about how I'm going to say words. So, it's been about 6 moons since Nettlepool disappeared. And in that time, Rainfall and Moonfeather have had another litter of kits. And they're currently still little babies. They're not little. They're like 2-ish moons old at that point. But yeah. They are currently in the nursery with Night Kit and Silver Kit. Alright, have a good night, Poppy. See you later. So yeah. They have another litter of kits. Blah. Words. Night Kit and Silver Kit. And then, of course, You've completed one scene, yeah. Good luck. Yeah. And so when the massacre happens, when Angel Wish charges through the clans, Rainfall fiercely protects the nursery. And he is not one of the casualties. But, like, it's just, yeah. He is not one of the casualties of everything. Because he's in the nursery and Angel isn't attacking the nursery. I thought I would have more to say about that, but you know what? I think that's all. The main importance is that after what happens, the clans have an impromptu gathering. And one of the cats who comes to that gathering is Nettlepool. He asks to come so that he can speak. Sorry, I'm in the middle of reworking the timeline again, so some of this is possibly non-canon. No, he isn't at the gathering. That wouldn't make sense, he's injured. Scratch all the words that I just said. I don't like how his back turned out. Anyway, then forget about that gathering. It's not important to this man's story. I guess then fast forward to 6 months after that, or it's more like 4 months. Either way. So, Night Kit shows interest in herbs. And while Rainfall is hesitant he's not super into the idea of another one of his kits becoming a healer. He doesn't get a choice because Osprey Star back at it again. Osprey Star is like, oh, totally, my nephew is gonna be super important. he should become a healer immediately. And she's also half convinced that he could be a gifted cat. I'm still trying to decide if the markings. So, one thing that denotes a cat that's gifted, is that they've got a little, you're not gonna be able to see it. Imagine this is a white color. They've got a white mark on their forehead. I'm still trying to decide if at this point in the timeline, they know about that. I don't know. Angel complicates everything. Either way, Osprey Star is hoping that maybe her nephew is gifted, even though he's shown literally no signs. Chat is quiet today. That's fine. That just means I get to actually talk about my OCs. Not that I don't dislike, not that I hate the questions or anything. I like answering questions. What was I gonna click on? This. Hi Zero, welcome. I am drawing Rainfall. He is Nettlepool's dad. Why did these two end up so green? Why so green, huh? I don't want a color pick from you. Goodbye. I'll color pick from the other son. And what color is he originally? Hi again, Loyal. Welcome. That's fine. No one's got any obligation to chat or anything. I'm just here to draw my OCs and talk about them a little. Do I want to put any... He doesn't have any, like, lighter color on his original design. So I'm gonna messily... My ultimate goal is that I want him to look kind of like Nettlepool. Because that is kind of like a thing. Nettlepool doesn't have any. So maybe if I just do... Yeah. Yeah, his line art didn't take me as long as it usually does. Sometimes I've got extra fussing around to do, and sometimes it just is all good. But of course, he's a super dark character. whatever is up with my monitor, like, I'm pretty sure on the capture, these are the black line art and the dark color that I'm drawing with right now are distinctly different colors, but on my monitor I can barely tell. So yeah, this'll be fun. Your friend was weird today. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Or should I start with you, sir? So I know I want him to have a stripe. Like his son. Both sons. Sorry your friend was weird. Now I'm trying to decide if I have more to say about rainfall. Hi, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh no. Sorry, I've lost my entire train of thought. I think I was talking about night. Yeah. Osprey Star makes Nightpaw a healer. Because she wants her nephew to be special. She wants cats to be special. Of course, she'd never make her own child a healer to make her special. No. Hawkpaw has to be the best warrior that there ever was. Maybe one day I will talk about Hawkbelly in full. Okay, I need to look at what I did. I did not design her all that long ago, so I don't know why I'm forgetting what I did for Morning Dove. Yeah, they look a little... They blend in more when I'm zoomed out, but... like... I don't know. Anyway. Excuse me if I go quiet. I'm trying... This will be the difficulty with his design, is that I want him and Nettlepool to look strikingly alike, but I don't want to just give Rainfall Nettlepool's pattern, like Nettlepool's markings. So now I need Morning Dove up here to help me decide what what else I need to put in. Because Rainfall originally had siblings and like family, but I removed who he was related to. Let me pull out my fancy family tree. Right, he was originally going to be related to Swifthawk, but no. No. That wouldn't work because I changed Swifthawk's age. Are we gonna have another fight about Derpy? It's all blood. Anyway. But yeah, they are no longer related because I changed Swifthawk to be a lot younger. Need to come in and say Badger Strike is so cute. Thank you. I love Badger Strike. He's cool. I love how he came out. He's probably my favorite design. Like, my favorite fully new design. Keep this person from your creation, please. Oh, I'm gonna have to know if you're serious or if this is still, like, a bit. I'm letting you guys go off because I'm assuming it's a bit, but if it is no longer that, then I will have to put my foot down. You may have to draw him. I would love art of Badger Strike. Yeah, he's of the, like, fully new designs I've made. He is my favorite of them. He looks perfect. There's no changes I would make to this design. At this point in time. We'll see what happens in like a couple months when I've forgotten what I made and then I look at it. But currently, I would make no changes. Alright. As long as it's a bit, I don't care what y'all are doing. Just making sure y'all keeping it friendly. And that there's no actual legitimate fights breaking out in my chat and I'm like, this is fine. I kinda hate this. Yeah, I'm done talking about Rainfall lore. He's angry man. That's it. What do I do with your face, sir? I don't know what to say now. Oh, fun thing that happened. I've been thinking about it. So, but to preface this interesting thing, my parents know that I do art. I mean, they can see that. I don't hide the fact that I do art and draw cats, but they don't really talk about it all that much. They don't often come over and ask, like, what I'm drawing. But recently, my mom has been interested. She came up and she complimented my Wild Strike design, and that was weird. Anyway, it's appreciated, but like, it's weird. Was he a good father in Nettlepool? Not while Nettlepool was living at in Moon Clan. After Nettlepool left, after they stopped having to see each other every day, then their relationship picked up. But yeah, they were not friendly to each other while Nettle was living in Moon Clan. I don't want to give him this chest because Dove already has this chest going on. Ugh. Doggo? Yes, Doggo. He's around. Whose design is in the reference? This is Morning Dove. Nettlepool's mom. We designed her I designed her a couple days ago. Redesigned. Yeah, that's Morning Dove in the behind Light Echo here. I mostly have her out because I'm trying to make sure that I'm giving a proper mix of markings. Yeah, I don't think I fully colored her on stream. So, yeah, this is what I've decided on right now. I'm not sure if I fully like the little shoulder bit. I'm still trying to decide. But yeah, I've got her up because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not just giving all of the markings to one parent. Even though I'm designing them out of order, I would like the parents and children to look like each other. And not have one child look like a carbon copy of one parent and then have zero traits from the other. I might actually give him a... yeah, that looks whatever. Yeah, you know, that looks pretty, pretty Rainfall-esque. I don't have like a concrete design of him in my head, but I think this fits pretty well. I've thought before about changing his name. Because the name Rainfall is kind of... it gives nothing, really. Your mom only became interested once you started making money. Yeah. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Okay. Do I want to keep his purpley eyes? I guess I should. Maybe if I make them a tiny bit duller. Oh, interesting. I guess I should just bring Nettlepool out. That's the wrong Nettlepool. But I guess Nettle's eyes haven't changed color, so I can just steal from this. And then get rid of that ugly art. Get that out of here. I want to go super dull. Maybe like a... I don't know. could do yellow eyes? Literally all of his kits with Moonfeather have yellow eyes. And 2 out of 3 kits with Morning Dove have green eyes. So where does this man lie? Nettlepool is the only exception. Nettlepool has like stormy gray eyes going on. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use his base colors. Use whatever I had on this very old ref. That'll be the last color. And then see what I like from there. I don't know why colors are always so difficult to choose. Eye colors especially, like, difficult. You know what? I actually do really like... I like that. What if I desaturated it and then darkened it a little? No. You know what? I think it's perfect. There he is. He's fully realized, and it's way earlier than it usually is. There he is. Perfect. He will not appreciate the Huggies, I'm telling you. Anyway, there he is. He is alive. Oops, that was the wrong layer. There he is. He looks awesome. Let me save him as Rainfall. And there's his original, well, yeah, you can see that behind Light Echo, I think. Kind of. There's his original design, and there's his final. Yeah. I like this much more. Okay. Well, stream is, well, now I gotta decide what I'm gonna do. It reminds me of someone like Crowfeather or Stormtail. I can see that. If he was like a little lighter, like if you like if I did that, he'd look a lot more like how I'd picture Stormtail. Well, now I have to decide. I might just end stream here. I mean, the TV's on, first of all. It'll be a bit shorter. Oh, you mean personality-wise? Yeah. Yeah, he is kind of, I mean, personality-wise, and he could make a Stormtail design. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end stream here. It's shorter than streams have been recently, but yeah. It's Friday, we can end a little early. So, with that, would Rainfall be intimidated by Cobalt at all? Probably. I mean, size-wise, yeah. He wouldn't show it. But, yeah. Anyway. So, I'm gonna end stream here. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you again on Monday. And I hope you all have a good day. And I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry, Scurfy. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday.